Hello, Anna here, and welcome to this review of Subtle Earth. So you may have noticed I've split the videos up, and so rather than re-recording, I've just edited them and split them. So you can check out the practices and the reviews separately in your own time and space. And perhaps the reviews aren't of any interest to you and you just prefer to focus on the practice. So with Subtle Earth, as we went into a little bit before, it builds, it fortifies, it strengthens. So when I went into the meditation, I actually noticed I could really smell that sense of beautiful, rich, nutritious. If you're a gardener like me, sort of enjoy the smell of the earth, and when it's rich and humusy and pumusy and full of life and vitality, there's got a really nice pleasant aroma to it, or at least I think so. So I could really notice that smell as I sat in and felt the earth surrounding me, and then feeling its strength fortifying and building up. So you can really use Subtle Earth to work with strengthening cellular walls. You can work on it with healing in wounds from a cut or say from surgery. It helps fills in the gaps, and so you can work with that to kind of create the scar tissue the way that you'd like it to be, because obviously after surgeries it can be issues that develop in what happens with the way the scar tissue forms. So you want that to be nice and strong and still able to flow energy through it. There's a lot of energy blocks that are created from surgeries, from slicing and dicing through the body. It can create issues within the subtle energies as well. But there is always a way around that, and we can work with the subtle earth element or other ways in which to recreate the energy channels and help energy flow more freely in certain areas. This has particularly been an issue. I've worked on a lot of people, a lot of women who have gone through cesarean sections, and that's a huge cut through many layers of muscle and tissue. Anyway, so I'd love to hear what your experiences were with Subtle Earth. In a way, Subtle Earth was almost the most simple of the elements to work through. There wasn't a lot of variation in my experience in the sense of the way I felt it and the way I can work with it. It is simple is probably not the right word. It's just very distinct in the way one can work with it. So I encourage you to get a sense and feel with that, and notice that and especially one of the things I did touch on in the meditation was the wanting to build and solidify and connect oneself with subtle earth, and even also with the physical earth when you're dealing with dark energies and dark forces. We want to be strong in our physical power in those situations, and these can happen usually when we're dealing with an external force to us. So just being aware that it's really important if you're in a situation and you're being faced with dark forces, that you need to work on building and solidifying yourself, and Subtle Earth is a powerful tool to help support those situations. And of course, there are always other ways to connect with Subtle Earth. Going out, spending time in nature, literally connecting, doing grounding exercises, doing earth rituals. These are all wonderful ways that can also help with your connection, both energetically with the earth itself and Subtle Earth. All right, thank you. Many blessings.